What's going on, y'all? Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I want you to hit that like button. Make sure you sub to the channel. And also hit the notifications. And be sure to share this video too as well, okay? Now, this was a request that I got from someone to talk about the fight that happened last night between Teofimo Lopez and Jermaine Ortiz, okay? Now, before I begin, let me give a shout out to the Lions Den boxing community. I want to give a shout out to brothers like 78 Sports. Go sub to his channel. He's the general of this whole thing. Let me give a shout out to Blue Blood Sports, Blue Blood Boxing. Sorry about that. And let me give a shout out to Monty Brown TV, everything boxing and sports, Town Biz, sports and entertainment, and let me see. Oh yeah, well of course Ticket TV too, Ticket TV boxing too as well. Look, I thought going into this fight, Teofimo really underrated Jermaine Ortiz, okay? And that's what Teofimo and his father have been known to do. Now, in this fight, the whole fight, I'm gonna just be real with everybody, man. I had the fight actually about it was either 9-3 or 8-4. Okay? And the reason is because of the counters that were being thrown. And more importantly, Teofimo still hasn't learned how to quite cut the ring off either. Okay? If, honestly, this is one of the disgusting things that I don't like about boxing is, the political side of everything. Because Ortiz should have won that fight, okay? And also, this is another thing too. Teofimo Lopez Sr. was even telling, they were getting paranoid in that corner. You could see it, okay? They knew that they were losing. And that's what you never do. You never underestimate anybody. You never underestimate your opponent, no matter what. Don't get too cocky. Look, Teofimo is overrated, and that's why he didn't take that fight. That's why I don't think he's not ready for Haney. Nowhere near. Haney has evolved into and still evolving into such a tremendous fighter from when he was younger. There's no way in hell that Teofimo would even stand a chance with Haney. Matter of fact, I think Ortiz would have a better shot than Haney. Not to say that, than Lopez. That's not to say that he's going to beat him. But to get back to the fight, his biggest thing was not cutting the ring off. And I thought it was a poor display of Teofimo. Now, one could argue that if you're looking at it from a standpoint of Teofimo, trying to fill out and trying to work himself in and stuff like that, then I guess you could probably look at it from that standpoint. But either way, it still was a tremendous bout by Jermaine Ortiz. I thought Jermaine Ortiz was going to definitely get that win. Look, he lost a lot of my respect. Now, going into this fight, I know that didn't learn anything from the Sanders fight. Okay, I'm talking about Lopez, and he definitely didn't learn anything from the George fight too. You know, he didn't learn anything from any of those fights. You know, we have to see what's going on with Teofimo Lopez, because his value is diminishing. You know, as a fighter. The next fight that he goes into, I doubt that he'll have, because not to say that he had a big, he was very you know, popular, you know, because the only reason people know him is if you are truly a boxing savant, or if you really follow the sport like that. Other than that, the casuals don't even really know who you are. There's more casuals that know who Ryan Garcia is and who Tank is than who you are. And so your value has really diminished. That's why, like, this Ryan Garcia fight and this Devin Haney fight that's getting ready to come up right now, it's gonna go through the roof, and it's gonna elevate Devin Haney even more, because now he's getting a platform, especially being that. And look, I'm not gonna underestimate, anything could happen, but the odds of Ryan Garcia beating Devin Haney are extremely slim, because nobody sees that. But you never know what could happen. But with Devin Haney being able to get this type of big stage and to be able to do that, you know, and that's silly that we're saying that with Ryan Garcia, but he does have the following, that is going to bring him through the roof, because people already are still doubting Devin Haney no matter what. Even with the, and I'm sorry to get off subject, but I have to talk about this because it ties in a little bit to what I'm talking about in terms of Lopez and, you know, his clout and his popularity and stuff. Like, even with him defeating Ryan Garcia on a big stage like that, they're still gonna doubt him. And like I was saying, when he fought Regis Prograis, the thing about it is that there were people that were actually choosing that that Devin Haney was going to lose. No, you know, they thought Regis was going to come in there and defeat Devin, and what did he do? He ended up winning. And then you had people up in there saying, "Oh," then they want to flip the script like they always do. Oh well, he wasn't challenging enough. Okay, but going in there, y'all had him winning. Some people would say that he was going to get knocked out because of the vitriol that was going on between those two guys, and Regis was really trying to sell the fight. He was really talking a good game. But anyway, to get back to Lopez and Ortiz, Ortiz got robbed, man. This was a clear robbery, and they must have paid the judges a lot of money, you know, because I'm gonna tell you what, I was expecting them to, you know, for it to go the other way, you know, and I was very disappointed, and that's one of the reasons why, you know, for a while I didn't even watch boxing, because of the silly shit that goes on. When I think when I kind of started to move away from boxing just a little bit is when, you know, that Don King and Mike Tyson era a little bit. I stopped watching it a little bit. Of course, I was young then. I was real young. And then when for a while the heavyweight division was kind of stale. It was a time when the heavyweight division, everybody looked for the heavyweight to be you know, that was the cream of the crop. That's what people wanted to watch. And then, of course, you know, Roy Jones, it came, and, you know, a few others that came in, you know, that era. But it all goes back down to it all boils down to the politics. And that's the thing that you hate. And also the business side, because it's a savage, cutthroat business too as well. You know, and guys that were supposed to fight, you know, like the Manny Pacquiao fight and the Mayweather fight, they were supposed to fight years, you know, before that. Or, you know, don't nobody want to see, you know, and this is no disrespect to anybody, but don't nobody want to see two old motherfuckers in the ring. You know, I'm just being honest with you. You know, they want to see them young and in their primes. That's not to say that, you know, at 30, 36, 37, 38, you can still do it, because Mayweather, even though he was at his advanced age, he was still, you know, still phenomenal at his craft. But at the same token, we would have loved to see these fighters fight when they were, you know, young lions. And that's what needs to happen. But respect to both of them for stepping in the ring. But like I said, man, Teofimo, you know, you lost. Okay, you lost. So y'all let me know what you think. If you have a different opinion, I want to hear it. Make sure you like the video, share it, subscribe. Also hit them notifications so that you're notified each time I drop a video. Until then, it's straight to the point. Sports and entertainment. I get at you later.